In case you were wondering how conservatives were handling the massive spike that we're seeing in COVID cases here in the United States, the answer is exactly the same as they've been handling this since day one. They are freaking out and panicking, but not, of course, over the rise in cases. No. They're freaking out over the fact that some areas, even some Republican-controlled areas, are making them wear masks. What's happening right now is you have in New Hampshire, you have a Republican governor, Chris Sununu. Sununu has put a mask mandate in place. Very common sense. It's what the experts say should be happening. And so in response to this, 7 Republican state lawmakers are now calling for their Republican governor to be impeached because he doesn't want to help make the pandemic worse. And that has apparently pissed off these whiny little colicky baby Republicans to where they think, well, now you have to go. Apparently that's a high crime and misdemeanor, telling people you have to wear a certain thing when you go out in public. Did you know, by the way, there's actually still a law on the books in the state of Alabama that says you're not allowed to wear a fake mustache to church on Sundays? So if you want to talk about laws about making people do or, saying they can or cannot wear something, maybe start with some of those old stupid laws, right? This particular law saying you have to wear a mask in public, this is to actually save people's lives. To save people's lives. But nope, not good enough. That, according to these Republicans, is somehow oppression. Imagine living such a privileged life that somebody saying you have to cover your mouth and nose, that is the biggest form of oppression you have ever faced. That is really saying something about how privileged most Americans really are. And that is what these Republicans are. They are privileged, whiny little babies who've never been told no in their lives. They have been allowed to live their lives of privilege, to go out and about, do whatever they want, never feel any consequences whatsoever. And so finally, when somebody comes along and says, no, hold up, you can't do that. Oh my God. You just set off all the Karens in New Hampshire now. But it's not just happening in New Hampshire. They're an extreme case, obviously, where they want to impeach their governor over. But let's not forget that Republicans also wanted to kidnap and publicly execute the governor of Michigan for putting a mask mandate in place. That's what these people are doing. That's where we're at as a country. That's what we're having to deal with on a regular basis with these Republicans. They can't stand the thought of being told that they have to help protect other people. And that, for them, is the most oppressed that they've ever felt. Telling them they have to think about the well-being of others. Somehow, that amounts to oppression.